Moseley Rugby Club is the latest championship side to consider changing its name. The club is talking about changing it to Birmingham Moseley. That's Birmingham Moseley, to get more commercial appeal. The idea was floated last night at the club's annual general meeting, with leading figures backing the move. It comes after Leeds Carnegie were recently rebranded as Yorkshire Carnegie.
Well, from winning Britain's Got Talent to having his own movie, life for the dancing dog Pudsey has just got better and better. 3 years ago, you may remember, Pudsey's owner, Ashley Butler, was at school training her dog for agility shows.
Well, now the pair are doing the red carpet rounds, and last night they were at a special screening of Pudsey the Dog, the movie, in Birmingham, and here they are in the studio. Welcome, both of you.
Hello, hello.
Well, it's been quite a year for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, 2 years actually, and yeah, it's just been incredible, and we've done some pretty incredible things.
Now, we mentioned briefly the movie, Pudsey the movie. Tell us briefly what it's about and what was it like making that?
Yeah, well, we actually filmed it last October time, so it seems like ages ago now, but it was great fun filming, and it's a real good family film, something for everyone, and there's loads of different animals in as well, which was quite interesting on set. And yeah, it's just such a brilliant film. I know I'm a little bit biased, but if it wasn't my film or my dog wasn't in it, I'd definitely go and tell people to go watch it.
Well, it's such a brilliant dog as well. I mean, how long did it take you to train Pudsey?
Well, it depends what I'm training him for, basically. When I taught him different things for the film, everything that he knew, I had to kind of teach him again in a sign language, because when we was in the middle of a scene, I couldn't be shouting out his different commands. Yes. So I'd be under a table, behind doors and things like that, so he could see me, I could show him what to do with my hands, and then he'd do it.
So you're not in the movie, are you? It's mainly about Pudsey.
Yes, yeah.
And of course it's voiced by David Williams.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Well, I think as soon as we all sat down and said, right, who's going to be the voice for Pudsey, it was kind of one of those things that, you know, he just popped into everyone's heads, basically. And for me, he really brings Pudsey's character to life, which was really important for me. That was something that I really wanted to come across in the film, Pudsey being Pudsey, basically. And David definitely does that.
Well, when did you first realise that Pudsey was trainable?
Well, I trained dogs my whole life. I started when I was about 5 years old, and so when I got Pudsey and I knew he was mine, I started teaching him the real basics right from the beginning. But we've always had a really strong bond, and he was always the one puppy that kind of interacted with me the most, so he kind of chose me. And then we did agility together and reached the top in that. And then about 4 years ago, we started the Canine Freestyle, and yeah, the rest is history.
Well, should we have a look at a bit of that Canine Freestyle? Then. Because with this, you won Britain's Got Talent. It's the first time ever, really, that a non-human one.
I know, a crazy moment, and I still watch it quite a lot and think, is that real? Is it real? Did that really happen? And yeah, I still have a few pinch me moments.
Well, we wish you all the best with the film.
Thank you.
Probably the beginning of a long new career, no doubt, for you.
Hopefully.
And thank you very much for joining us. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Now, the national and international news is a few moments away. Let's take a look at what's coming up tonight.
Schools, defence and foreign affairs all under new management in a major government reshuffle. Michael Gove leaves education to run the party in Parliament and sell its message on TV as the Prime Minister clears the decks for the general election. We investigate the payday lenders' claims the new cap on their interest rates will end up hurting the borrowers. And Germany's footballers parade the World Cup to tens of thousands in Berlin. Join Julie Etchingham and me at 6:30.
We're a few weeks into the search to find an amazing fundraiser to represent ITV Central at this year's Daily Mirror Pride of Britain Awards. There's not long now to nominate someone you know, so Bob has the details.
We're inviting nominations now for someone who raises funds for a great cause, no matter how big or how small their efforts. It could be someone who comes up with creative and offbeat ideas to raise cash, Or maybe it's their passion and dedication that really inspire others to give. Our winner will be invited to attend the star-studded Daily Mirror Pride of Britain Awards in London in October. The event is now in its 16th year and will be hosted by Mark Austin.
Now, we all need a little extra help sometimes, but without the incredible efforts of the fundraisers, many of the places we turn to simply wouldn't be there. These amazing people go the extra mile without looking for anything in return. All the more reason then to give them a big thank you. And that, of course, is what the Pride of Britain Awards are all about.
The person you nominate must be aged 16 or over. You can nominate them by going to itv.com/Pride of Britain. That's all one word. You'll also find nomination forms in Lidl stores, and full terms and conditions can be found at itv.com. So if you've got anyone in your mind, now's the time. Let's have a look at the weather. Here's Lucy.
What's in store for today? ITV Local Weather, sponsored by CenterParcs.
Hello, well, a lovely picture for you tonight with Alton Towers in the distance. Thank you very much to Terrier for that. You can see the cloud rolling in on this picture, and that's what will happen as we head through the day tomorrow. But really the biggest story this week are the temperatures. They are on the rise as hotter air moves in from the near continent. By Friday, our temperatures will be on a par with many Mediterranean holiday destinations. So as for tonight, well, we've got another humid, muggy night ahead. Very difficult for sleeping once again overnight tonight. Lows of 11 or 12 degrees Celsius. The clear skies doing us a favour for tomorrow morning though. It means we'll see plenty of sunshine first thing, but get up early to make the most of that because the cloud will roll in from the west as we head through the afternoon. It will be thick enough in places to produce one or two spots of showery light rain. Plenty of drier, brighter spells in between though, and highs of 22 or 23 degrees Celsius. And then those temperatures just climb as we move into Thursday and then into Friday. But this is likely to trigger some heavy downpours on Friday. And then we've got thunderstorms moving up from the south for the weekend. Your pollen's next.
ITV Local Weather, sponsored by CenterParcs.
The Pollen Count, sponsored by Checkatrade.com. Checkatrade.com.
Well, you guessed it, it's not just the temperatures rising over the next few days, so are the pollen levels. Grass pollen will be high throughout the rest of this week. Enjoy your evening.
And just before we go, let's give you a reminder of tonight's top stories on ITV News Central. A couple who run a pub in Staffordshire are furious that police aren't prosecuting two people who assaulted them. Officers later spoke to the attackers who admitted the assault and they were given a police caution. The publicans say that wasn't enough and the police have let them down.
The chairman of the Education Trust at the centre of the alleged Trojan horse Muslim takeover plot in Birmingham schools has resigned, along with his entire board of trustees. The governors at the Parkview Academy made the announcement this afternoon.
And Leicestershire Police has become the first force in the country to trial a new groundbreaking face recognition system to help track down criminals. The force says it's already helping to save hours of police time.
And these faces are disappearing from your screen just for the moment. We'll be back tomorrow at 6. For now, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.